Hey everybody, it's Raving Nova, and obviously we are doing another G-log. Also obviously, I fixed my sound problem, so now we can actually hear music from the game. Yay! But this game has no music, so I'm gonna play my own. And you all know what this is. So, anyways, obviously I'm not doing Mario today. Because honestly, I just need this. This is my de-stressing game, and it's my anger management game as well. So it's appropriate for the moment. Trust me. Speaking of my other videos, though, I'm still working on Symphony of the Night stuff. So please be patient with me. I know I'm really slow, but there are a lot of clips to assemble, and I just honestly don't have time to spend half an hour grinding for items in the middle of the night like I usually do, because I spent about 50% of my time sleeping, 30% of my time working, and the rest of my time, the rest of my time is just fooling around and wasting time. But still, I'm just very busy. It's just blah. So, actually, I should be working on an essay right now, but it was just frustrating me. Honestly, I have the Word documents open on my taskbar right now. I bring them up, except I don't want to clip away from the window. And yeah, this whole, the essay is honestly the root of my frustrations. And the reason that is just completely my TA. Honestly, he is the most frustrating TA that I have ever had to deal with. He gave me a C on my last essay, and that is just painful. And I'm not hating him just because he gave me a C, but the reason why, according to his comments, is that my essay did not include a thesis. And so I'm like, really? Really? By now you don't think I know what a thesis is? And I swear it is not just me. I've talked to practically everybody in my discussion, and he gave the same comment to everybody. So, obviously, his idea of what a thesis is differs drastically from what we've been taught for the past, 5 years. And honestly, we don't know what to do about it. In discussions, we have tried to get him to tell us what exactly he wants, but that has utterly failed, despite the fact that we directly asked him, can you give us an example of a good thesis? And I don't even know how he does this, but somehow he dances around the question, and in the end, no one understands what he wants. Seriously, it's ridiculous. Like, some of the stuff he says, it makes me believe he has no idea what the heck we are talking about. And, essay due Monday, he tells us, oh yeah, we'll talk about the book Tuesday. Thanks. Really, thanks. That's gonna help a lot. So, it's just, seriously, I've spent my whole week agonizing about this. And to make it even worse, the other day I went into his office hours to try to, figure out what exactly he wants. And while I was waiting outside, I had an argument with a friend, and it was a really stupid argument, but either way, it got heated, and I was obviously not in a good mood. And then to make it worse, I go in there, and he frustrates me even worse by making some strange analogy about the binding color of textbooks. Like, honestly, I had no idea what the heck he was talking about, and so it was getting really frustrating. And our own talk got a little heated, and I would say that was my fault. But I ended up breaking into tears in his office, and so, it was painful to face him again after that, because I was sure he thought I was crazy. But nevertheless, I went back, and oh my god, lag. And still, after, let's see, 3 hours of waiting, because everybody showed up to ask the exact same question, and maybe literally 2 whole hours of discussing a thesis with him, I still have no idea what he wants us to write. So, the essay I'm working on right now, seriously, I'm just trying to make my best guess at what he expects from us, which is just, it's ridiculous. And the sad thing is that is just how college is sometimes. Sometimes you get really good TAs, and sometimes you just get ones that you cannot stand. And I don't know, it's just, I'm not going to say it's unfair, but I think it's horrible that my discussion group has to deal with him, myself included, and that the entire ordeal has seriously it's just made me really frustrated this entire week. As if you couldn't tell in my videos, I've been on a fairly short fuse, and not to mention tired, because you know I've been trying to work this whole thing out, and it's horrible, because I don't want to drop the class, but at the same time I don't want to fail the class because I don't know what's going on. So I don't know. And I guess I'll just work on this next essay. I am almost done, by the way, so, you know, don't bug about me playing this right now. I'll just turn it in and I'll see. I mean, if worse comes to worse, I guess I will talk directly to the professor, even though that seems like kind of a jerk move on my part as well. But, you know, I am trying to deal with it first. So, warning to everybody coming into college, make sure to check your TAs. And by the way, don't just look at their Facebook and think that they're going to be nice people because they look interesting on Facebook. No, that unfortunately is what a friend of mine did, and now we are stuck in his class. So, you know, aside from stress relief this way, at least I've also been, okay, well, wasting time, but you know, I spent, what was it, like 6 hours the other day watching movies, but really good movies. So, some of my favorites actually, WALL-E, which is really just like cute overload. So if you can stand that much cute, go watch it. It's such a sweet movie, and honestly, I think it's one of the better new Disney movies. Silence of the Lambs, of course. Hannibal Lecter series, my favorite. And Howl's Moving Castle, my absolute favorite movie ever. If you guys have not seen it, I recommend a watch. It's one of Miyazaki's really good films. But yeah, that tidbit was a lot about me, just personally, because, as it's been suggested, I think I am going to do my next G-log just completely about, you know, just me, because I am selfish like that. No, really. So, because I haven't done any of those tags or anything, yet for some reason, people might be interested in what I'm like in personal life. So, not about games, just about me. Feel free to send any questions, favorite, blah blah blah, whatever. Leave a comment, send me a PM, and if I get it in time, I will include it in my next G-log. Speaking of what I'm going to include in my next G-log, though, if you happen to, you know, find yourself in the same frustrating situation as I have lately, and want to play this game, which, you know, it's just a really fun time waster, honestly, but I love it. It is stress relief. If you find yourself playing this game and you manage to beat my high score, we'll see it once we come to a stop here. Come on. The one time I don't want you to keep bouncing around like crazy. There we go. 1,996. If you happen to beat that score, send me a screenshot and I will mention you in my next G-log as well. So with that challenge, that'll be it, my friends. Thank you for watching and I will see you next time. Toodles!